I was in shock. Like it didn't feel real, like at all.
I was sitting next to two my friends, and they just started crying, and all I could do was just hold their hands and rub their backs and just sit there and hope for the best and just pray. Just pray.
Those words echoed across the state following a deadly and devastating bus crash yesterday afternoon. Authorities confirming tonight 13-year-old Jose Linares was killed in that crash and several others were injured.
The crash shut down both the north and southbound lanes of I-77 near Great Falls Highway for hours. The Lexington School District 2 officials say that a school bus blew a tire before it swerved and hit a guardrail on I-77 and overturned. District officials tell us there were 35 students on board at the time and 2 adults.
Tonight, the community is gutted by the tragedy.
Our Naomi Popa spoke with families and students who lost a classmate and a friend.
Naomi, obviously this is a very hard day for the students, the families, and really just the community.
That's exactly right. And this was, like you mentioned, devastating, heartbreaking. And to be honest with you, I mean, I cried with these students who shared their stories today. An unimaginable situation. You go on a field trip with your classmates and you return home knowing that one of them didn't make it home. Family members and students telling me that this is something that they will simply never forget.
The trauma, the screams, I'm probably never going to get over that.
Students and their family members are reflecting back on Thursday's fatal bus crash, a crash that left one 13-year-old student dead and several injured. A memorial now in place for students to grieve their former classmate.
There were just kids all over the ground laying. Teachers had to help, and you were just sitting there watching it happen.
Anderson Trejo was a student on that bus. He said he and his classmates felt a big impact before the bus swerved and fell on its side. He was in the middle of the bus in an aisle seat. When the bus overturned, he said children were thrown up in the air and landed on top of one another. They were able to leave the bus by climbing outside the back door. He said there was glass from the windows everywhere and that students were in tears trying to comfort one another.
Everything happened so quick. I don't even remember. I do, but I don't. I mean, I'm trying to forget it, but I don't think I will.
There were 2 other buses traveling back from Charlotte on Thursday evening. Kennedy Silvo told me she was on one of those buses and that all she could hear was her classmates screaming and the sirens of ambulances in the background. Silvo said students were trying to find their friends and make sure they were okay. She said it's something she will live with forever.
And then there was just ambulances all around us. And then helicopters had to come and fly them out to different hospitals. And you just sat there and watched it happen. All your friends, everybody was crying. It was just emotional.
Tragic for students involved and terrifying for their families. Shakira Hameen, a sister of one of the students, tells me she's thankful she was able to see her sister again, but devastated one Midlands family didn't have the same opportunity.
His family doesn't get to do that. And like I said, I got to do that. She came in and I got to hug her and hold her. And again, just going into the spring break, just going into holidays, and they're not able to do that. I'm so sorry.
The students I spoke to today tell me they are doing well. They both were transported to local hospitals, but are now home and recovering. Reporting in studio, I'm Naomi Popa, WIS News 10.
Naomi, thank you. And following the crash, Governor McMaster released a statement saying in part, quote, "The school bus accident in Chester County is a tragedy no family should ever have to endure. Peggy and I are heartbroken. Please join us in praying for the victim, their family, a speedy recovery for those injured, and the entire Lexington 2 community. All of South Carolina is with you," end quote.